Hey guys, how's it going? This is Khan and welcome to episode 106 of Good or Garbage, the number one place where you can find out what stuff is being sold in the division on a weekly basis. Be sure to check it in the description for the heads up section to find out if there's anything that you may be looking for that I do not shout out in the video format. There's a whole bunch of stuff down in the description, so definitely go and check it out. With the division's 1.8.1 patch being out, there are new cosmetic items that you can pick up. There is a new global event going on, Blackout, and also with these changes comes the classified caches that are being sold for Phoenix credits in the vendors. So if there's something that you're still looking for and you didn't get it during all of those global events, that you might want to go check that out and try your luck there. This video is a little bit late, and that's because I had to go to work, so sorry about that, but you know. Alright, now let's move on to the attachments for this week. In the base of operations at the special equipment vendor, there is a 5.52 Halosight being sold. Now this week's Halosight is coming in with 6.5% critical hit chance, 4% critical hit damage, and 6% headshot damage. Now usually I think the best that I've seen these come in at is 7.5 critical hit chance, with the rest of everything being 4 and 6. But you know, until we find something around that level, then this is just gonna have to do. If you don't have anything better than this, then you may want to pick this up anyway, but do remember that it will set you back 200 Phoenix credits. Are you running Deadeye and need a scope? Or maybe you just want a nice scope that's got 19% critical hit damage? Well, Kerman Station's got you covered. The C79 scope 3.5 times is being sold, and it's got 19% critical hit damage, 2.5% stability, and 2% accuracy. So if you are looking for one of these just to get some extra crit damage on your scope, or if you are running Deadeye, then you may want to go and check this out if you do not have a scope with anything better than this. The Omega rifle suppressors this week are in full swing, buddy oh buddy. If you don't believe me, head down to the heads up section and take a look. You will find at least two. One in the light zone department, one in the dark zone department, but this one I would say probably takes the cake. Now over in West 42nd Street, there is an Omega rifle suppressor with 18.5% headshot damage, 2% accuracy, and 3% critical hit chance with 41% reduced threat. Now one of the other Omega rifle suppressors that we have this week does not have chance, but it does have damage. If you are looking for that, you can go and check that out. It's in the heads up section, but it does have 0.5% less headshot damage. I was debating on which one I should put in, but the more headshot damage, even though it is minimal, plus the chance is, you know, pretty good. I know some people are using this with the sniper rifle that is not the Deadeye, so if you are doing that, you may want the chance. But if you want the damage, then go ahead and check it out. Look in the light zone and the dark zone section of the heads up down in the description below. A wise man once said, if you can't hit it, then you ain't shit with it. Stability. Always a good source of entertainment when talking to somebody about the division. Just to put it out there, if you're playing on console, stability is very nice to have. It is not mandatory by any means, but it does help out with some weapon archetypes, especially when you compare it to the PC counterpart. PC is just a lot easier to aim, and it is a lot more stable than a controller when it comes to shooting. Now, if you are looking for a little bit of stability and you don't mind trading off some damage from the muzzle, then you could check out the muzzle break in DZ9 and get the 13.5% stability with 5.5% headshot damage and 4% critical hit damage. Not bad, and it will help keep your shots a little bit easier to hit. Now let's go take a look at this week's gear mods. Crit chance, firearms. Crit chance, firearms. Why choose when you can have both? Head on over to West 46th Street where you can have a Firearms Mod with 261 firearms and 1% critical hit chance. Remember, the more of these you buy, the higher that crit chance goes up. So you can stack these and get an extra 5% crit chance and then really put some damage with that 261 firearms. So if you need something like this, go ahead over to West 46th Street and check it out. Have you ever had that problem where she says, baby, it just ain't big enough? Then you might want to head on over to East 53rd Street and go check out the Performance Mod being sold. There's a support station range with an extra 7% range that you can add to your support station. Now, you can always stack these and go from 7 to 14%. Maybe you can keep it going and have it just get bigger. And hopefully she won't complain no more, but do what you gotta do. East 53rd Street. At East 40th Street, there is an electronics mod being sold with 263 electronics and 2,843 health. Now, the health is not the greatest roll, but the electronics is okay. It's respectable at 263. If you are looking for electronics mod with some health, then you might as well go over to East 40th Street and check this out. This is the one that's rocking this week. In the base of operations at the special equipment vendor, we have the prototype stamina mod, and this week's stamina mod comes with 266 stamina, and it also comes with 1% critical hit chance. Now, also being sold at this vendor is a prototype performance mod. This prototype performance mod comes with 2% pulse critical hit chance, so if you are trying to maximize your critical hit chance from pulse, or if you are using pulse and you want to get extra chance, then this might be a performance mod you may be interested in. Looking to do some extra damage with your turrets? Then I guess you should head over to Dante's Run to check out this performance mod with 4% turret damage. If you're looking for this, go ahead over to Dante's Run, pick them up. Now let's take a look at the 280 to 283 gear score items. At East 53rd Street, there is a gear score 281 tactical vector 45 ACP being sold. Now at this vendor, this is going to cost you Dark Zone credits, of course. Comes in with 21% critical hit chance and some really nice talents. Now we start off with responsive, we come in with brutal, and then we hit swift, but don't worry about swift. So we have brutal and we have responsive, which are two really nice talents to have on almost any gun, especially for the SMGs. And then we have the third slot, which is pretty interchangeable. You can swap this out and put in anything you want and then have it be exactly the kind of weapon you would want. If you are running this, you probably will want to have deadly on there. I would recommend putting deadly in that third slot to get that extra damage. And man, it's just a shame that this is a vector. Me personally, I don't really like the vectors that much. I've never been a fan of the vector, but I swear I really wish that I could get a house with these kind of talents on it. Boy, oh boy, if only I could. This week at the advanced weaponry vendor, we have a gear score 283 black market SASG 12S. Now this thing is one of the higher end best type of automatic shotguns that there is. Some people like the showstopper, some people like the black market sausages. It's all up to you. Personally, I like the showstopper. The showstopper fires nice and fast, but the SASG 12s usually have more base damage. So if you want more bang literally for your buck, then you will get a lot out of the SASG shotgun. So do give it a good look. This one comes in with 352% stagger. The talents on it are not that bad, especially for PvE, coming in with Ferocious, Competent, and Brutal. And if you don't want to use it for PvE, maybe you want to switch it for PvP, then you can get rid of Ferocious and put something else in there more to your liking. Again, this one, being that it is the black market version, has all of the attachment slots that you will want. So it has magazine, small optics, and it also has small underbarrel. Usually with the standard version SASGs, they don't have the underbarrel, so you are missing out on some damage, but with this one you have everything that you need. So if you are looking to try one of these out, definitely go over to the advanced weaponry vendor and check it out. Now it's time to wrap things up in the 284 plus gear score section. At Camp Clinton, at the special equipment vendor, there is a double barrel sawed-off shotgun sidearm being sold. This one coming in with a nice 285 gear score. This one coming in with 350.5 stagger. It also comes with the talents Ferocious, Dominant, and Talented. Now, there's a lot of you guys who are used to this GOG, good or garbage setup. I usually like to have my sidearm do something practical, something to just kind of help out. And Talented is a very nice talent to have. It is in the 3rd slot, and killing a target with the weapon increases skill power by 15% for 20 seconds. The effect doesn't stack, but killing a new target will refresh the timer. So with skill power being one of those things that you just either spec into or you just completely forget about, having something like this could help you out when you're trying to self-heal and maybe you're going up against some NPCs, you're about to die, you whip this thing out because you're out of bullets, you get the kill with it, it increases your skill power, you pop your heal, and then you get even more health back than you would have had you not had the talent. Now, the problem with this weapon is that Ferocious and Dominant just really don't seem like a good pair of talents to have on a double barrel sawed off shotgun. Now, the thing about Ferocious is that you do have to spec quite a bit into either firearms or electronics. Health, you should have 3,832. So it's just kind of a weird situation where you're spreading out for your build, but more than likely you probably won't be. So for most people, those talents may not be active. And Dominant, another one where you will increase you'll increase the cooldowns of stuff just if you have your signature. It's a really weird talent to have. So really these two talents are kind of forgettable, but the good thing is that Talented will proc for you because it is in the 3rd slot, and that's not a bad talent to have on a sidearm. All right, guys, that is it for this week's Good or Garbage. I hope you guys found something useful to help you guys out with your builds with patch 1.8.1. Man, I swear to God, they really need to do something about these lame ass names that they have for these patches. But anyway, with this new patch, I hope you guys are finding, it easier to get the stuff that you want. Just remember that now you can buy classified caches, which is going to make things a whole lot easier. It will cost you a gang of Phoenix credits, but I think most people have plenty of Phoenix credits and have been hoarding them, so it shouldn't be a really big deal. So yeah, that's kind of a nice quality change of life type thing that's going on. And also with the global event Blackout going on right now, pretty sure a lot of you guys are playing and enjoying and having a great time. Sorry again for this video coming out so late. I actually had to go to work today, and usually this is my day off. So if you missed any of the live streams, the Monster Hunter live streams that I've been doing lately, you may have missed that bit of information. I'd been saying it pretty much for the whole week that I was not going to be streaming today. I was not going to be doing much of anything today because I had to go to work. So that meant this video was going to come out hella late, which it is now. But that is that. I hope you guys are hyped for God of War. It's going to be coming out next week. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm throwing it out there right now. Keep your eyes peeled. I'll be giving some information about that soon. Hope to see you guys later. Take it easy. Have a great weekend. I'm Khan. I will catch you next time. I'm gone. Peace.
Khan.